So, nothing. This idea and this obsession, and you've heard me say this, they're all angry that I'm being mean to them. The other night, Donald Trump did a town hall where he got to control what he said, and he reassured the audience there 11 times that he was not weird. If you're reminding someone you're not weird, you probably, yeah. But look, my point was, who is asking for this agenda that they're doing? Who's asking for them to take away our freedoms? Who's asking them to take away reproductive freedoms? And I spoke personally about this because it's personal for so many of us in here, the decision of how and what way and what your family's going to look like. Once again, that's your decision. But for us, in my family, we had to go through fertility treatments. Thank God we had insurance. Thank God we had access to fertility treatments. And those of you, if you've been through this, whatever way that looks, it's agonizing, whether you're waiting for adoption or you're waiting for those phone calls. Did the treatment work? And then finding out it didn't. And then starting again. It's stressful. It's hard. I sure the hell don't need J.D. Vance giving me advice on it. It's not helpful. It's not helpful. And it's a simple fix. You worry about your family, I'll worry about mine. It's a very simple fix. So for us, I'll have to tell you, when that call finally came and our daughter was born, it wasn't by chance that we called her Hope, because that was our belief. It was the strongest and most powerful word in the universe. And so my daughter Hope is here tonight with me, by the way. So. And I don't know if you saw it at the convention here last week, the vice president pretty much took back freedom from the other side, that now belongs with us, and that's what we're saying. Took back the flag. They haven't cornered patriotism. And I'm not going to allow them to talk about family values while they're doing everything possible to invade our personal lives and our families. And I think there's a lot of people, this is just my pro tip of the day. Look, there's two of us that have the privilege of, it's kind of crazy in a country this big that there's two people. One of the two is going to be the next vice president of the United States. So my pro tip to my opponent on the other side is, quit talking about women's childbearing issues. Quit talking about it. Because no one cares what your thoughts are on if my family counts or doesn't. No one cares. No one cares. And in Minnesota, and this one I'm not going to take a back seat in, while those guys were banning books in their schools, we were banning hunger in ours. So if you're going to talk about family values, then at least show up and vote when the child tax credit is there, which we know can reduce childhood poverty by 1/3. They didn't do anything. When Donald Trump was in office, he made it more difficult. They didn't do anything on lowering child care costs. Did you hear? He's got a plan on child care costs that no one in the world understood a damn word about it. Not one thing. But there are things you can do, and we did it in Minnesota. And one of the things you can do is you can start making sure that you're doing things like the child tax credit and making it easier for same-sex couples to start and raise their families openly with love and pride, and make sure that the support is there.